we made this record in my kitchen, handed it to them, and they said, okay, we'll release it. You know, they didn't ask us to change a thing. Portamento is an album that's based in reality, whereas everything we've done up until Portamento sort of had a cinematic flair to it. It's almost like every song was a scene from a movie. There were some songs that did touch on personal issues, but overall, you know, it all was romanticized. Whereas on the new album, that doesn't really happen. It's a much more straightforward, blunt thing, and that's refreshing for us. I think we got a big dose of reality, so we wanted to write about it, you know? It seemed like what was happening to us during the EP and the first album almost felt like a movie. There's like that American dream everyone talks about, you know? We moved to New York City after making this record, played some shows, and suddenly we were on the cover of magazines. And I think the songs and our attitudes, even how we were on stage, acting like lunatics, you know, I think it was all a direct result of what was happening to us.
Being together non-stop, it's kind of worse than being married to someone. And I know there's nothing worse than that, you think, but it's like you can't get away from these people. Like you're with them like almost 24 hours a day for like 6 months at a time or something, you know?
We used to all live together in the same apartment, so that would get pretty taxing after a 2-month tour to come home and still feel like you're in a van with these 3 other people that you love dearly, but could use a real break from, you know, just like anything, you know.
So what is it that pulled you through after all?
Just I think that we were all really happy with the way the album turned out.
Yeah. And you know, it's one of those things where you look back and you're glad you went through those things, and you know, I don't think Portamento would be Portamento. I think it would be something entirely different if this last year was a breeze and everything was going perfectly, you know. But that's when things start getting really boring. And then what's the sense of making music if everything's going fine? That's why I think you two should have called it quits a long time ago. You know what I mean? Like, what's the point of making music if there's no friction?